really early memory, probably from 13 or 14 years ago, of going to deliver baskets on this Wednesday morning with my dad and a bunch of juniors. And one of the things I remember thinking that morning is how cool those juniors were. They were having fun while doing service, and 4-year-old me thought that that was pretty neat. 17-year-old me thinks that the Thanksgiving drive is pretty neat too. The Thanksgiving drive combines all of my favorite things. I love the planning and the logistics and the hunting through the dumpster for extra boxes that happens in the days before the drive. I love getting up early Wednesday morning and eating donuts at Robert's with the math department. In 9th grade, Mr. Prados and a bunch of my friends and I started helping out with a basket or two every year. So for me, the Thanksgiving drive is also a time to hang out with my friends. And even if those things weren't enough reason for me to love the Thanksgiving drive, it's also service. We don't do it because it's fun to eat donuts. We also don't do the Thanksgiving drive to go closer to our friends. If friendship were all we were after, we'd spend the day in costume, chanting, and playing, team-building games out on the back field. We don't even do the Thanksgiving drive because we like feeling good about ourselves when we serve others. At Jesuit, the answer to the question, why do we do this? Why do we do any number of things? Is often because we're Jesuit, and that's the way Jesuit does things. We don't do the Thanksgiving drive because we're Jesuit. We are Jesuit because we do the Thanksgiving drive. We're here today in the chapel because that's who we are. St. Ignatius says in the first principle and foundation that we are created to praise, reverence, and, most critically for us here today, serve God. And Jesus says in the Gospel of Matthew that whatever we do for the least of these, the tired, the sick, the poor, the hungry, we do that for Him. And so here, in the chapel, doing the Thanksgiving drive, that's the essence of Jesuit. So let's go out there, and let's remember that our service today, and our service tomorrow, and our service next week, and every day for the rest of the time we're here at Carrollton and Banks, and every other day of our lives, that service makes us part of something greater than ourselves. That service makes us part of a tradition of giving from and of ourselves that began all those years ago with Jesus on a hill in Jerusalem and continues with us here today.